ISDA Architecture Part 4. In the previous video, we have learned confirmations under ISDA documentation architecture. In this video, we are going to learn about ISDA definition documents and credit support documents. As we are talking about definitions which are incorporated in short form confirmations, this brings us to the next set of documents in the ISDA framework or architecture. Please see the definitions on the screen highlighted in yellow. As we already know, the purpose of definition is to incorporate them in short form confirmations. Now, there are many definitions in ISDA library pertaining to various derivative products like equity, credit, currency, bullion, commodities, etc. We would be discussing more about these definitions based on the type of derivatives in the future videos. As of now, we will stick to ISDA documentation framework. Now let us move to the other set of documents, which is credit support documents. Now credit support documents can be a guarantee document or collateral agreements. Guarantee agreement is attached to ISDA on behalf of parties, gives the other party advantage. The party which is backed by guarantee fails to perform its obligations or fulfilling its obligation. The guarantor, who is usually third party, under the guarantee agreement indemnifies the loss of the other party or party which has been defaulted or the beneficiary of the guarantee agreement. In the sense, the party which is not defaulted. This is one of the safest fallbacks in case the counterparty defaults. However, it is not usual that the obligations of the party will be backed by guarantee agreement at all time. ISDA can be entered without any backing of guarantee agreement. The other way of managing the default risk or transactional risk of between the parties is by attaching or adding collateral agreements to the ISDA agreement and schedule. The transaction between the parties are valuated and they are collateralized using the collateralized agreements. They are used basically to handle mostly transactional risk arising between the parties in day-to-day operations. The collateral documents collateralize the trades between the parties. The 1995 credit support document governed by English law is one such example of collateral agreements. To understand more about collateral agreements, one also need to understand the operational aspects of how transactions or trades are performed and how markets work. I would recommend, for a better understanding, please go through the concepts on different types of netting and process flow of how trades transactions are done in the markets. You can also visit my other YouTube channel, Demystifying Derivatives, on YouTube, which covers some of the concepts, netting and operations. There would be a separate video dedicatedly made for collateral agreements. As of now, we are only discussing this is the documentation framework. I would not refrain from discussing it further. In this video, we have learned about ISDA definition and documentation and credit support documents in the ISDA documentation architecture. In the next video, we will be discussing about bridges. Please send your feedback to derivatives.documentation@gmail.com. Do subscribe to receive updates from the channel Derivatives Documentation. Please do like and share the video if you found the content useful. Thank you.